Hello, my friends, viewers, and today is Sunday evening. It will be posted as usual in the morning. I will have a live stream with Tracy for the open public on Wednesday at 12:30. So please look for me. And Diana is coming out of hospital tomorrow, so she will be informing everyone. And it was some sinuses problem. I don't know, but she said that she has some sinuses problem, and hopefully she will be back. And all our best wishes to her. And Heather is asking how to donate to those people who are affected by tornado in Kentucky. You can Google, and there is so many different options for you to donate. We will be donating as well. And so our prayers to everyone who is affected over there. And we really need miracles. So we will be praying at the end for those people. Meteor shower is coming tomorrow. Well, it's today's Sunday, but 13 and 14 on North America you can watch for meteorites. Okay, I will start. I hope you can hear me because I was able to hear myself. My husband was hearing me as well on his. He was at work that moment, so he said, if I can hear it, everyone should, but some people were complaining, and eventually it settled down, so everyone could hear me. Julian Assange is facing extraditions from England. Oh, Vivi. He's a WikiLeaks founder, and he will be extradited to USA. So he is waiting for the final court decision. So I wanted to know how that will be. And I saw double-sided swords. Like usually the sword has double, blades, but it was like two swords connected to one. It's something like that. And I believe that something good will come out of it. No matter what, if he will be even extradited to USA, something hopefully will be good. And, well, Trump wanted to assassinate him. So he put, when he was taken from the embassy, Ecuador embassy, that was the time that they wanted to assassinate him. Oh, she's here. You can leave her. She wants to be with me, my puppy. Oh, no, now she's going after that. Okay, so I will put the cards, and we will pull 3 cards more for Julian Assange. Well, that will come out. King of Love, maybe mercy from Biden. Yes, I think he will give him some pardon, because it was irresponsible maybe, but eventually I don't see Biden being that cruel, and I think that will come out as as something that will turn out for better. Congratulations, Germany, you have a new Chancellor, Olaf Scholz, and I wanted to know how he will be, so the question was from me. He's apparently the most I saw him around round table. So he would oval table. You are sitting as a top person, but when the table is a round table, it's like King Arthur's story that everyone was feeling kind of equal. So I see him negotiating with everyone. Someone said that if Olaf Schultz will be watching the boiling water, he will be excited. So boring is wonderful. My husband was saying, how come you're not saying that we have boring life? I said, it is in good meaning. Actually, I don't want any excitement. I was always feeling that if he's coming all the time for dinner and not going anywhere to look for trouble, I'm happy. That was his way of showing me that he loves me. So I'm always for the boring. Yes, he will have some strong power. So he will be feeling strong. There will be some hard moments. There is so many parties, so there will be some broken relationships, cheating, kind of. Three of Swords is always about cheating. But he will be looking forward to the future. After Angela Merkel, it's really hard to walk in her shoes. Not that she was wearing any high heel. It is that she was so popular for so many years all over the world. I know some people were complaining that she wrote about immigration, but she was always a nice human being. Shri K. Please ask about parallel timelines this at the same time. And somehow I saw some scene from Flying Over Cuckoo Nest. So I think that sometimes people with multi-personalities will have that. They will be connected somehow with the other themselves in different parallel times. Otherwise, I can't explain it. I never had anything like that. The sun is shining on them, and then they are confused, feeling vulnerable, and they want to do best, but sometimes they have that mixture of abilities to communicate with each other. So I think that's my way of talking about the parallel connection between, maybe I'm not understanding the question correctly, but I think that's what I'm seeing. Flora K. And I see the analogy in pictures for everything. So this was the cuckoo nest fly, and I'm trying to explain this way. Flora K. I wonder if Roger Stone is going to get tattoo of Don Don 45. He already has a big tattoo of at his back. Yes, he has a huge tattoo of Nixon on the upper part of his body, and I think I said that the only place that they can probably squeeze big posture like Don Don, it will be on the bottom part of his back, and he can show that part when he will go for nudist colonies, and he will show it his beautiful tattoo. He wouldn't be able to see it. Maybe that would be excuse for him. I can't go to prison because I can't sit. Just kidding. We will pull 3 cards to see what those cards are saying. Would he go for another tattoo? That would be his dream. He would love to do that. His wife doesn't like that. And the whole world will be laughing at him probably, especially on Don Don, if it will be too low. So maybe he will not do that. Mrs. Maria, will there be an invention that will help people to walk again instead of using walkers? Actually, Maria, I think eventually they will be able to kind of reglue the nerves. So even people who are paralyzed will be able to rejuvenate themselves, regain the nerves. It's the hardest thing to do it, but they did some experiments on mouses, and I believe that that will happen on people. And well, maybe one day we will all be able to stay in the age of 25 and not aging anymore, just maybe being wiser. Yes, right now they don't want to do it because they don't trust that invention. That will be such a strong, that will be powerful thing for people to be able to do it. And yes, we have to lean on the new technologies and think positively. Eventually that will happen. Make my words. I think that's... Miss Maria, will there be a camera in every classroom? Oh yes, if every day home, every classroom, every babysitter will be on a camera. Those rich people are doing that already, and not even rich people. I think everyone will feel that they have to be under cameras most of the time. For the parents who loves the kids, they will be doing this, and it will be for protection. There will be battles, so that will be visible, and there will be a lot of proven negligence. So yes, they will have to obey some rules. Oh, Eva H. She's from Ontario, Canadian. Hello, Eva. Do you see it in Ontario in 2022? The restriction will be released about the vaccination proof about public. How about March? I don't know what months. I don't know if it's exactly at the beginning of 2022 or even later, but there will be new medication, and that will happen. I see the medical equipment, given to you like a flower. So I think eventually that they will like a bottle given to someone. So when they will be secure, it's all about security, how the country is secure. Some people are so upset the country is. Some people are this way and the other way, so they have to make everything on the paper that it's secure, and then they will stop making it. Excuse me. I'm thirsty. Joanne K. When we are buying organic fruit, strawberries and bananas, are they pesticide and chemical free for healthier, cleaner eating? Bananas are one of those things that actually they don't put too much chemicals on them because the skin is thick, the same as grapefruits and oranges. But strawberries and every other fruits, apples especially. When I was young, I remember there was two guys who had two Jewish brothers. They had a kiosk not far away from the cinema, and it was the closest for us to go. And everyone wants the perfect apple, and there was hardly any perfect apples. And he said, "My dear, those are clean, fresh apple. They have friends inside. That way you know that they are good apples, not chemicals on them." So it was his explanation that if the apple has some imperfections, they are good apples, healthy. And honestly, it was so hard to find the apple or other fruits without the friend living in them. We were cutting apple and checking if there is any extra guest at home. So it was normal. I know now it's unbelievable that you will find something in the apple. The same was with eggs. When I was buying eggs, there was My brother was usually buying. But there was light with round things, and you put the eggs, and you were looking if there is any grayish thing in them. That way you knew the eggs were fresh, and they never dipped them in the calcium. The other, at the regular stores, they were dipping the calcium, so no one wanted to eat those wapniaki. That was the way Polish people were calling them. So yes, hardly ever we will be exposed to the really things, the real things without pesticides. Even horseradish had something. Will Meghan Markle get into politics? I don't know if I answered that question on live stream or my stream with my members. So I will answer this. Fish on the land. So fish on the land can't really live by itself. She might be brave, but not for too long that she will be a survivor. I think that's the fish under the tree. I don't think it's her place to be. And would she be into politics? She will be doing maybe something what Diana was doing. People will be very, very judgmental towards her. She will be just playing friends, so maybe doing the same thing as Diana did, and it is for sharing. So I'm not saying that she might not do anything. She likes to be on the set. Now she has a little daughter, so she's busy, but eventually she might want to do things. She has a lot of energy, and I think she would like to do other things. If anyone can tell me if she started that Netflix channel with Harry, because they were supposed to be recording something. Joanne Cooks. Which countries will be most affected by climate change in the near future? Oh, I thought that which one will be the best actually fighting for it. It's completely. I think Canada and Australia will be the ones who will be really fighting for the future. Some countries like Somalia with the droughts, and other countries, so many countries, and even in USA, what was happening on Friday night, it is a symbol of this effect of the climate change. So everyone will have to put more power to which countries I will answer will be the best, kind of, if I can. It will have to be a lot of casualties, a lot of death, so they will start paying more attention. Angel of work and excitement will help them to, and they will start making sure that they are there for protection. A lot of people will be giving advices and so on. So there will be big countries like probably USA who will be the leaders as long as Trump is not re-elected. Deborah KU. Can you read on the suicides of all those Capitol police officers counting suicide seems too suspicious to me. It is, and when I closed my eyes, I saw them crying. So they were devastated, they were depressed, and to go back to that place, probably it was post-traumatic disorder. They felt very vulnerable, and the pressure. That's what I was feeling, that was sometimes the cause for them to. I see the cards in the camera, so I can say it instead of looking at them. you see, even the scene is kind of like when they were attacking the parliament. It was so much drama, so much was going on, and they had that moments, yes and no, yes and no. Depression is very powerful thing. Sparky, why you have to count out 3 cards? I could count 5, but it will be longer. I make my own rules. I count 3 cards for present when I'm doing basic reading. I count 9 for future. And then when someone asks me a question, I'm always counting to 3, magic number to me. And then I'm feeling that I have enough information from those 3 cards. Sometimes I have to pull more, another 3. But that's my rules. I was not doing Celtic cross or any other way of doing the readings. I was holding people's hands and I started getting pictures in my head. I had the first time picture when I was a teenager, but that was very hard for me to achieve, so I had to lay down in the night to be able to reach that moment to get picture as an answer. Now it's very fast, but it was helping me when I was holding people's hands and I wanted them to calm down. So I was giving them cards and I said, hold the cards and we will meditate for 1 minute. And then I noticed, I have kind of vivid moments touching strangers that way. And I was very excited. I thought, well, do you have pains? Are you feeling like crossroad? We didn't even started doing anything more in the reading. I just knew that lady's first name and that's it. And I said, well, boy, this and that. And that was absolutely exciting for me. Yeah, I'm not copy anyone. I'm not the same as I'm doing, like when I'm doing readings, I'm doing cards and my visions. My visions first and then cards. I think it's 2-in-1 kind of reading, but that's my signature. So you can do whatever you feel like doing. You can put this way your cards. I'm asking people to count, so I'm pulling the cards when they are counting. There are no rules. You will know from your spirit guide how they want you to do. Because I have a spirit guide and an angel, I think they are helping me. And I feel they want me to do it this way. Everyone can do. And the Celtic cross, and there is some, I went there was a store in Red Deer, and the lady had tarot cards. And she had beautiful cards under the counter. And I said, can I look at them? They were antique. And she said, no one can touch my cards. I said, so how? And I was thinking that I will ask her to do my reading. And she said, no, I'm never letting anyone to touch my cards. And I thought, what is wrong with her? She will be choosing 10 cards from the top, and that must make me feel happy that I'm involved in those cards if they are not able to be touched by me. Now I can't let anyone to touch the cards in my store, but at least we are behind the glass and I'm letting people to count. The new adventure, but before I was able to hold the hands and let people to pull the cards. Yeah, we have to obey some rules because of the Corona V. Okay, Dita's DQ question. Please let us know, was Pope John Paul murdered? Paul John was only for 33 days in 1978. I remember that because, excuse me, I never thought that even Polish Pope will have any chances. And he was for 33 days. He was 66 years old, and then he died. Yes, everyone was saying one thing. And when I closed my eyes, I saw Da Vinci Code, the last scenes, or maybe one of the last scenes. I'm not going to say what I think. Watch the last part of the Da Vinci Code, you will know what I'm saying. And I will put just 3 cards, and I will just show it to you, and you have to be your own judge what you think about that. Angel of, and they said that he died from heart attack. Angel of coins of security, being a star, huge star, and the devil. Something always, especially when it's related to the devil. So I don't want to say accusations, but I think you understand me. Okay, and this is a good question. Joanne Cooks, what do the regular people in Russia think about Putin, what he is doing close to the border with Ukraine? Amazing amounts of troops and equipment. And people are very judgmental. I see that the court, so people are judgmental, that they want to sue him, or the country. You have to remember, Ukrainians were part of Russia. They spoke Russian language. Most of the people knows Russian. They were republic. And Gorbachev, Mr. Gorbachev changed that. But, so they were like brothers to each other. Those Russians who are thinking that the war will start, that they are not happy about that. They don't want to lose the lives. They don't want to have a war. They kind of accept the fact that it is republic. They think they know the secrets, why he wants to do it. They are very cautious and walking on the eggshells, and they know the journey will be very, very hard. 6 of Swords is symbol of tough journey ahead. So I don't think he has people who are on the people on his side. Okay. Ginger is very good for morning sickness, so I will give you some new remedies. When I was sick, when I was pregnant with my second son, I was extremely sick. Morning sickness for some women is horrible. I lost 8 kilograms, 16 pounds. And I didn't want to take gravel because I asked the doctor if he want me to take gravel, and I asked him, is the gravel healthy for the baby? For me, it's okay because I will not have the sickness. And he said, I can't promise you that. So I thought, well, if it's not safe, I'm not going to take. And a few weeks later, when I was actually, losing so much weight, because whatever I would take, I was puking. And even water was making me to puke. And my doctor was giving me advice to drink ginger, to make my own tea. Even that was not helping me. I was so severe. Eventually, he put me for 10 days to the hospital, single room. No stress. My husband could come only. No one, not even Leszek was allowed to come. And after 10 days being on IV for 10 days, like magic, I was fine. So if anyone is struggling with morning sickness, ask for IVs if that's possible, but it was full day. I was for 10 days full time on IV, but try it with drinking ginger without the gas. So make sure that you don't have because you will be burping. And or make your own tea, slide the ginger root and pour the hot water, wait few 10 minutes and then drink with honey if you want it. And it's a nice thing. But I was so severe, I couldn't even rely on that. Mariana, you are right about villas. And I know my parents went to, about the hair we are talking. But she said that she had some wigs. She had beautiful hair, but apparently she's saying that she had wigs. In Polish Cyclopedia, they were saying that from her hair, they make 2 diamonds. And yes, you can make diamonds from the natural, because hair is there is a lot of calcium in hair, and the diamonds made out by humans, it's called cubic zirconia. When I came to Canada, I was working my first job was in the jewelry store, and that was a new thing in 1980s. And even jewelers couldn't see the difference. It was only said that the cleanest ones are the cubic zirconia. So it is the same like a diamond, kind of, but it's man-made. And it has so 2 diamonds were made out of her hair. So I think she must have a lot of hair if they were able to do 2 diamonds. Sharon Lee, she checked singer Violetta Villas, and so many of you, thank you. And she's asking if the hair will be made it stronger. Yes. And I will share with you one of my weirdest experience with when the men are shaving, then 2 days later, and if they have a lot of stress, the hair on the beard is growing really strong. Excuse me. And I was only 1 month a driver, and I was going, and I had my brand new car, little Fiat. You can check how little it is. And I was going to England with my boyfriend. He was from England. And 2 of us in the little car. And we were going through, and I did that day before we left the treatment. And I was not taking any bath because we were going through Germany, East Germany. And after 6, there was no anywhere gas station. We were driving, we drove nearly to the end.